Did you go down to that border and did you tell that officer that you took a talk on? You know who you are if you did that. If you did that, you know what? I'm not going to say shame on you. The more you guys gab, the deeper you've just dug your hole. Loose lips sink ships. You've got to do these waivers for the rest of your life. As of right now, today's July 25th, 2024, the government fee, waiver application fee for these waivers is $1,100 US. Loose lips sink ships. Now, if you don't mind giving away thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, I'm totally fine with that. All right, guys. Did you go down to that border and did you tell that officer that you took a talk on? You know who you are if you did that. If you did that, you know what? I'm not going to say shame on you. Everyone makes mistakes. Or did you go down there and tell that officer you just, did some. Again, no shame on you. Everyone makes mistakes. Or you say, well, Ken, what was your stake? Well, first of all, Ken Scott, Senior, U.S. Immigration Law Intelligence Analyst with www.usentry-waiverservices.com. Now, let me tell you the things you did wrong. The first thing you did wrong was we went down to that U.S. border. You guys didn't contact us first. You didn't contact yours truly first. Had you contacted me first, I would have explained to you how the system is set up, how the codes are set up, how it's written. Hell, I would even show you the code. I would even show you the actual training material that the U.S. border uses to train their officers. This material, guys, they use against you to get you to start gabbing. The more you guys gab, the deeper you've just dug your hole. Loose lips sink ships. But for some of you guys, your lips are so loose, you can sink an aircraft carrier. You guys, some of you guys got to remember to stop having diarrhea of the mouth. Because when you guys do that, like I said, you're going to sink a carrier. I think the USS Ronald Reagan. The way the immigration code is written, U.S. immigration code, essentially they go by whatever relevant convictions you have, which let's say you have none. And guys, whatever you voluntarily admit to. So if you go down to that border and you start saying, oh, I just last night or last week I was at a party over at Dublin's pub and I went to the washroom and guys, you just sank your own carrier. And I don't know if you guys know how big a U.S. aircraft carrier is. Look it up on Google. That thing is massive. And again, some of you guys are so gabby, you can sink 10 carriers. You guys gotta stop having the diarrhea of the mouth. Because when you do that, when you admit to this drug use, illegal drug use for that matter, you just talk yourself into being inadmissible. Guess what, guys? Because you're inadmissible, you've got to do these waivers for the rest of your life. As of right now, today's July 25th, 2024, the government fee, waiver application fee for these waivers is $1,100 US. Guys, that's right now, it's $1,100. Right now. That fee will go up. So by you guys going out to that U.S. border and you admit to, or you guys just basically paid Uncle Sam. Now, waivers generally good 1 to 5 years, generally. So you say, well, Ken, how often do I have to do this waiver? I said, well, to the day you expire. And you say, oh, well, he didn't tell me that. I said, why is he going to tell you that? Why did you admit to, or, oh, well, I don't know. I just thought I just should tell him. Well, that's fine. You can tell him. But guess what? He now, Uncle Sam owns you. When I say he, she, whatever, they own you. Own you meaning you have to get this waiver for the rest of your life. And again, the only good generally between 1 and 5 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. You get a 3-year waiver, you're good for 3 years. Get a 2-year waiver, good for 2 years. Get a 5-year waiver, good for 5 years. Get a 1-year waiver, guys, you're only good for 1 year. Then you got to go through this whole process again. And it's not just one little form. It's a stack of documents and the government fee. And not just that, guys. Wait till you see what we're going to charge you. And we have to charge you that fee because the fact that you just sank a carrier. You had loose lips. Loose lips sink ships. Again, some of you guys, your lips are so loose, you can sink the entire U.S. Pacific Naval Fleet. Well, I think that's what, the Sixth Fleet. Don't quote me. So remember, guys, loose lips sink ships. Now, if you don't mind giving away thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, I'm totally fine with that. A lot of you, some of you guys up here don't have two nickels to rub together. No offense. So how are you going to afford the fees to go back there? So because we got our fee, and don't get me wrong, we're gonna get you cleared, but you guys see our fee, you guys might you might have a heart attack. And I say, hey, we got to charge this to get you guys cleared because you had loose lips. You did a what, 8, 9, 10 sworn statement of what happened. Guys, why would you give like a 8, 9, 10 page sworn statement on? It makes no sense. So remember, and I hate to sound like a parrot, at the risk of being a parrot, loose lips sink ships. So guys, it's up to you. When you go down to that border and you have loose lips, he owns you. He meaning Uncle Sam, U.S. Customs. Ken Scott, Senior, U.S. Immigration Law Intelligence Analyst with www.usentryWaiverServices.com. Call us 604-562-8140. Former federal officer, former law enforcement officer and trainer, and former U.S. government employee can get you cleared to enter the USA. Have a nice day, and remember, wear your life jacket.